Hi, it's Lance Ulanoff from South by Southwest 2013. We've all heard of the Hubble telescope. This is the James Webb Telescope. All right, it's a replica, but it's worth standing out in the rain to be close to this thing. Scott, maybe you can explain to us about the Webb Telescope and then a little bit about this replica.
Okay, we have a full-scale replica here because it just awes you. That's why we bring this out, so the public can see what it is. The Webb Telescope is going to be the largest space telescope ever built. And the reason it has to be large mostly is that tennis court-sized sun shield there. And those optics are 7 times the size of Hubble. They collect the faintest light in the universe, which means we could look further back in time.
Right, so you said this is going 1 million miles into space. This is going back to the first light after the Big Bang. You know, the beginning of the universe, which no one's really ever seen before. And as you told me, Hubble just sort of started the storytelling.
It's a lot bigger. The Hubble went actually up in a space shuttle in a cargo bay. This won't look like this when it goes up on orbit. This thing stows into a tight frame, a 5-meter fairing, so maybe 15 feet across, and then it deploys to something that's 80 feet long by 40 feet wide by 40 feet high. And those optics, like I said, if you took the Hubble mirror, you could fit 7 of them in there.
And once it's in orbit and it starts collecting information through infrared light,
Yep.
which you told me, how long does it take to get the information back to Earth?
It just takes minutes to get it back to Earth, but it's actually, there's a cool feature. When we take data, one of the news reporters called it the TiVo in the sky. We have a solid state recorder, so we collect data, we collect data, we collect data, we put it basically in your TiVo. So we have a few hours of window where we dump that data and we stream it to Earth. We're going to launch in October 2018. We're going to launch from French Guiana on an Ariane rocket that the European Space Agency contributes to the program.
NASA and the space program is an investment in the future. Sometimes it's a distant future, but it's the future of our country nevertheless. And every great nation always pushes their boundaries, always pushes their frontiers. And I don't know if space is the last frontier. I do know and feel that it is the next frontier. And James Webb is going to let us look back 13.5 billion years, almost to the beginning of the universe 14.5 billion years ago. And we're going to learn an incredible lot from the telescope, the model of which we see here today.
Yeah,
Have you signed your name on the James Webb Telescope anywhere? Maybe put a little message, maybe a little keepsake, for the aliens out there, they're going to find it.
Not yet. But we've done that in space programs. You do it on what's called the multi-layer installation, literally.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a Mashable business card. You stick this, put that right inside the telescope. We won't tell anyone.
Very nice. I got it.
All right. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Awesome. Thank you.